Praying for your husband builds intimacy with God. Praying for your husband builds intimacy with Christ, okay? I want you to understand that the intimacy part is how you're going to be able to know God's leading when it comes to moving forward in your marital journey, in your marital stand. If you are not familiar with the voice of God or the leading of God, God will use tangible experiences, tangible encounters to lead and guide you, okay? Until you have reached a place where you can hear him audibly, all right? So a lot of you are getting to know God. Okay, God has you in a separated state so that you are getting to know God for yourself. Okay, I have been hearing these calls and it's like you're so desperate for your husband to come back. You're so desperate for your husband to come back. Let me tell you the truth. If the man was to come back and you don't know who God is and you don't know what God is saying and you think that, oh, I'm just going to go back doing the old things that we used to do, he's going to leave again. He's going to leave again, baby. Okay? Why? Because this go around, you are doing things God's way. All right? This go around, you're doing things God's way. All right? So this has, a lot of you guys, y'all are in for a rude awakening because I know that it's like, oh, I'm praying and I'm fasting. Guess what, baby? God is not going to bring him back until you are in true relationship and in true covenant with God, learning him and knowing the things that he's leading you to do. This is very important to understand because how are you going to know what to do when the man is not communicating with you or when your spouse is not communicating with you? So take your time. Do not rush the season that you're in. Do not try to hurry up and get out of it. You don't want to skip steps because every step that you take in this journey is so very important, okay? So God has been leading me to talk about communicating with a rebellious spouse. Let me tell you something. I had to go through this. So if you know my journey, you know that me and my spouse was meeting up once a week, okay? Once a week, and I had to deal with every bit of demon that was warring against our reconnection, our restoration, and learning how to communicate with him was the very hardest thing that I had to do, but I did it, and I've learned how to be an effective communicator, all led by the Holy Spirit. Okay, if you know me, then you know that I know how to use my words wisely. So I have wrote a book called Communication with the Rebellious Spouse. A lot of you guys have been waiting for this. The book is finally done. Let me explain to you. This book is a really good book, y'all. The things that God was putting inside the book and putting me to put in the book, I was taking notes, okay? I was taking notes, okay? I was writing down things for me to even more implement. I talk about when you are being manipulated through communication. I talk about when to be quiet. I talk about how to break no contact. At the back of the book, I always provide scriptures. So at the back of the book, I provided scriptures for open communication, how to break no contact. I even give you conversation starters, okay? If you don't know what to say, the book is a very good book. It has like 12 chapters, all right? Very relatable. If you don't know how to communicate with your spouse and you just keep getting beat up in communication and you don't want to say the wrong thing, the book has the answers. If you've read any of my other books, and you already know that God has given me a gift to write, and that's what I've been doing. All right. So that is in the link in my bio. If you get this book, you will get Uprooting the Counterfeit Woman for a discounted price. Okay. I'm actually going to keep that at a discounted price because I know a lot of people want to get it. We have a lot of new people. Hey, y'all. We have